When I got you, if you let go, you already know. I'm still warming up, baby.
This Big Brother season is going to be one for the ages, and frankly, I have no idea what's going to happen next.
I got that dog in me, and I know you don't, Quinn.
Welcome to Oh Brother. I'm Anna Rumor with PopCulture, and I'm going to be keeping you updated on everything Big Brother 26, because who's got time to be watching the live feeds? Me, apparently. Week 4 in the Big Brother 26 house was wild, from Angela winning HOH to Quinn not so secretly taking it over. And don't forget that crazy vote flip that sent Cedric home. Like, AI could never recreate this chaos. Sorry, Ainsley. I need another person to help me break this all down and dissect what is going on. So I brought in Nick Valdez from Comic Book to talk with me about the beginning of week 5 and the end of week 4. So welcome, Nick.
Howdy, everybody. Oh, Anna, so much has happened.
So much has happened. We take a week off and I'm like, where do we begin? So let's start with a little bit about Cedric's elimination, because wow, that was such a cluster. Nothing has ever been funnier to me than Brooklyn going up to Rubina and being like, yeah, girl, sorry, you're going home. And then being wrong.
She so thought she was in control, and she so thought she knew what was going on, whispering in everybody's ear, oh, we're voting her out. We're voting her out. Like, she was the one making the decision, and I don't know how much more, that's delusion, right? That's a delusional edit that she's getting.
Yes, that is delusion, and it's based purely off the fact that she is a mother from Texas, and she would know everything going on in the house. I love that. What else did you think about, like, the panning back and forth? This was what Julie wanted whenever she was like, can you guys please strategize in between the AI arena and the vote?
Yeah. Like, I love how Julie immediately was like, well, thank you for realizing that this is what you're supposed to do.
I was like, Julie, are you shading these people to their faces in a time of crisis? Rude. Yes. I love it.
Because now the real game is being played, right?
I want to talk a little bit about Tucker and Quinn. Let's talk about it in context of the wall comp, because that is, of course, our HOH competition for the week. We get everyone up on that iconic wall, tilting them, spraying them with all sorts of goop and stuff. And these people are not sporty. Is that a nice way of saying it? They fall over, all of them, within like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it didn't go longer than like 35 minutes, right? I believe that's where the final time was. And
it's one of the faster ones in history.
Yes, some of these walls go on for hours, and at least we got moments like Angela.
What was it, like 30 seconds in or 3 minutes in or something?
God, I love it. I love Angela. This just makes me love her more, you know. But then you can't write this stuff. You can't write Tucker and Quinn being the last ones on the wall. Tucker is seriously saying, hey, I won't put you up if you just give up. And Quinn's like, no way.
He's like, yeah, what if I do that then? And Tucker's like, ha ha. Because they're both, I just love their feud back and forth because it's really intense. But it also feels like they both like have perspective and like are having fun with it. I mean, Quinn does cry later, but at the moment, it seems like it's kind of like a fun competition. I think it's going to go down in Big Brother history, at least if Quinn stays around much longer.
I do believe that it's not that they actually hate each other. They're just being very competitive and playing their respective games. And they just happen to have very different games. That's the other thing too, right? This is what makes it so interesting, because Quinn can also be very good at these comps, but he's no Tucker. And at the same time, Quinn, like, his whole thing blew up because he was trying to play everyone. And, that's what happens. So I can't wait. Like, I really don't want this to end.
It's Tucker who wins, obviously. He wins HOH, and then he immediately puts up the remnants of the Pentagon, Quinn, Cam, and Brooklyn. Chelsea, you live to fight another day, apparently. But it would be so Tucker for him to like win the veto and use it on Quinn or like something crazy like that. And that's why I want him to keep being in the game. That's why I want them both to be in the game. It's very like Tom and Jerry.
Yes, like Tucker even says to Quinn, "You're not my target," and he openly says to America, "Quinn is not my target. It's Brooklyn that's his target," which is, and we all know he will use that veto on someone else just to play his game. So like I don't know, if he saves Quinn, that'll be the wildest thing. but also Quinn will owe him that favor. But will Quinn call in that? Like, will Quinn follow through? Like, if that happens, is that something Quinn is interested in, right? And so many possibilities of where this could go.
If Quinn and Tucker were both, like, obviously they're the main characters right now of the game. But
yes.
If they were both better at Big Brother, I'd be like, they should work together. But like, Quinn has already proved that he's not, I mean, he's a super fan, but he immediately told Angela about his power on like day one. So he's not a great player. And Tucker, I think he's seen maybe one season of the show and is just kind of breaking the rules of things that would normally make sense left and right. So like, I don't know if they would actually be able to pull that off, but them working together, no one would expect it and they could really comp out.
Honestly, if they decided to just keep pretending that they hated each other and just kept nominating each other every week for whatever reason, but then kept also winning the vetoes and saving themselves, that would be a fun season. But, you know, for now, we just gotta hope Quinn doesn't go home, because as much as Cam and Brooklyn, I'm sure they have their games. That's the stuff I want to see.
So before we wrap up for the week, Nick, I do need to talk to you about the AI instigator twist. What do you think of the twist in general, and who are you voting for?
I have no idea. I do want to vote for Tucker just because, like, in terms of like instigators, like, he is the biggest one already, and it's like, of course, give him that extra power, but I don't know what to think of it. I don't know what it's going to do. The AI stuff creeps me out. Like that deep fake HOH thing, it really freaked me out. I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear like my words coming out of somebody. I don't know. I was just in the wrong headspace, I guess. But
you were like Angela watching and being like, no, I didn't say that. Well, I'm like kind of the same way. I don't know if I love like the AI of it all, but the twists have been fun so far. Quinn's would have been fun if no one knew about it, but you know, I digress. But this is gonna be fun, and I'm gonna vote for Joseph because I feel like he's been kind of hanging back, as I said, but there's some evil within him lurking in a good way, and I'm excited to see him kind of like maybe try it out.
Yeah, it's a different kind of floater, right? Like, I know we just talked about like how you have to make your move now and be aggressive, but his gameplay seems to be like, he really, unlike Kenny, who tried to say he was watching everything in the house, it really does seem like Joseph actually is watching everything. And you know, he's in the right alliances at the right times. He's in a final 2 agreement with Tucker, who is like
great
probably
idea.
Probably the best idea. So and no one seems to be the wiser, right? Like he's just kind of like the extra that they all kind of pull into their respective alliances. And I don't know. We really should keep an eye on him, but you know, we're not in the game, so you know, good luck to them.
Exactly. And good luck to the veto players, because we're going to find out on Wednesday who wins veto and what they do with it. And you know that we're going to be covering Big Brother all season long. So tune in after every episode to our channel for rapid fire recaps of the episode. And then Nick will come and join us once a week to really dive in after Sunday's episode. So make sure you like and subscribe down below, and then head over to popculture.com for the latest in entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumor with Pop Culture.
And I'm Nick Valdez with Comic Book.
And this is Oh Brother. Bye, everyone.